Okay, hi everyone, welcome back, and in this update we are going to check out Algorand's price chart. But before that, we are going to talk about, I'm going to say, potentially an important news, because this is, in my opinion, kind of big. You see, Eon, a company focused on real-world crypto payments, has officially partnered with Algorand. And in today's update, we are going to break it down and see why this isn't just hype. This might very well be one of the more real moves that we have seen so far towards actual everyday crypto adoption. So stick around, this is going to be kind of interesting. So let's dive in and see what is happening. And of course, the first question is this: what is Eon and why should we even care? You see, Eon is basically a Web3 payment platform, but here's the situation: it's not just another DeFi app that is stuck on the blockchain. No, Eon is focused on real world usage. Think, for example, like coffee, restaurant, retail, basically the kind of places you actually need to spend money at. And it works with super simple QR code based payments, meaning you don't really have to mess around with long wallet addresses or complex setups. No, you just scan and that is pretty much it. Pay done. And here is where it gets kind of cool. Eon is integrated right into platforms like, for example, Telegram mini app and Token Pocket. So people can make payments through interfaces that they are already using, meaning no extra downloads or wallets required. Now, you might be wondering, why Algorand? Why did Eon and Algorand choose to partner with each other? Well, here is the situation. Algorand actually makes a lot of sense for real world payments. First off, it is absolutely fast, and we are talking about almost instant finality when it comes to transactions. And I know if you ask Algorand itself, they will tell you that transactions would go through for like under 5 seconds, but I think we all know that it actually goes through much less than that, maybe even less than 1 second. That is basically instant, no waiting around like Bitcoin or even Ethereum. Second, the fees are ridiculously low. We are talking fractions of a cent, and again, pay attention, I didn't really say fractions of a dollar. No, we're talking about fractions of a cent. And if you're buying, for example, $100 worth of stuff, you don't really want to pay $1 or $2 for fees, right? Well, with Algorand, there is never that problem. The third reason for why this partnership makes perfect sense, and this is kind of an important one: Algorand runs on pure proof of stake, which means it is absolutely eco-friendly, no crazy energy consumption, and no mining farms. Just clean green transaction. And finally, let's not forget Algorand's track record, because the whole blockchain has been running 100% flawlessly, and this is absolutely amazing. All of that makes it kind of the perfect match for a real world payment platform like Eon. Now, let's talk about scale, because this isn't just some tiny pilot program in a coffee shop nobody is heard of. No, we are talking about right now 20 million merchants across Southeast Asia. Yeah, you heard that right, 20 million. That is huge. And this isn't just some vague idea on whiteboard. No, you see, Eon is already integrated with real life retail chains that you and I know, for example, McDonald's, Starbucks, Pizza Hut, so on and so forth. And these are household names. If this gets fully implemented, you could literally be buying a Frappuccino with USDC on Algorand, and that is amazing. But it doesn't really stop there. Eon has also announced their plans to expand into Africa and also Latin America, and these are two regions where crypto adoption is already rising very fast because of the unstable fiat currencies and limited banking infrastructure. So this isn't just a test or a PR stunt. No, this is definitely, from my point of view, a push toward real world crypto adoption at a scale we probably have seen very rarely. It's not about just building the tech anymore. No, this is about using it where it actually matters. And now let's tackle the elephant in the room: price volatility. Because let's be honest, no shop owner wants to accept $5 worth of crypto and see it turn into $4.20 effective immediately. No, that is a valid concern, but Eon actually got that covered. They are using USDC, a stablecoin that is pegged to the dollar, meaning 1 USDC equals 1 US dollar with almost no fluctuations. So when you pay $10 for your food or clothes using Algorand and USDC, the merchants actually gets exactly $10, no surprises, no volatility headaches. And here is why this model works so well. From a customer point of view, it's simple and it's convenient, especially in countries where local currencies are unstable or banking access is kind of limited. And again, for those of us who live in some places that have great banking infrastructure, it's so easy to take these stuff for granted, okay? But if you live somewhere that has kind of limited banking infrastructure, you completely, I bet, understand what is going on in here. Also, from businesses POVs, this means faster settlement times, lower transaction fees, and no risk of price changes like Bitcoin or Ethereum. And with Algorand blazing fast speed and also low cost, this is, I'm gonna say, a win-win situation for the two sides. So overall, by using stablecoins on a reliable blockchain, Aeon is creating a system that feels safe, scalable, and most importantly, practical. Now, let's talk about pieces of the puzzle that most people overlook: AI and payment automation. You see, Aeon isn't just building a crypto point of sale, aka POS terminals. No, they are building smart systems, and you need to think of, for example, AI-powered agents that can handle potentially subscription payments, maybe even installment plans, so on and so forth. And all of those are handled fully on-chain. So imagine this: you subscribe to a gym membership and streaming services, and instead of worrying about monthly reminders, an on-chain agent connected to your wallet just pays it for you. No missed payments, no late fees, no frictions. That is the future Aeon is aiming for. They are right now using Algorand's tech to do it, which is definitely great. Now, why is this so important? Because true crypto adoption isn't just letting you buy coffee with Bitcoin. No, it is about making crypto invisible, something that works so smoothly in the background that you don't even realize it's actually crypto. That's how Visa and MasterCard won the race. They did it through convenience and also automation at the same time. And this Aeon versus Algorand partnership is a serious step in that direction. It's not really hype, it's infrastructure. It is payment rails being quietly built for millions of users with the scalability and the speed that only a few blockchains like Algorand can't really handle. And if you ask me, this is how mainstream adoption really happens. Not through, for example, some boomboy tweets, but through partnerships like this that solve real world problems. So let's just wrap this up real quick. Are we finally seeing the real beginning of Web3 entering our everyday lives? Well, you see, this Aeon and Algorand partnership feels like one of the first serious moves in that direction. And again, we are not just talking about NFTs or trading tokens anymore. No, we are talking about real payments at real stores with real people, and that is kind of a big deal in my books. And if Aeon actually delivers on their promise to onboard 20 million merchants, okay, that's not going to be just good news for crypto in general. No, it is going to be a massive win also for Algorand. And in terms of the potential impact on the price of Algorand, look, I'm not here to throw wild price predictions, no, but let's just say this. If utility equals value, okay, this kind of adoption could give Algo the momentum it has been waiting for. And my personal take, I think this partnership has some serious potential. It is technically sound, it solves a real problem, and it does it using blockchain the way that is meant to be used, quietly and at the same time efficiently in the background. Aeon's approach, in my opinion, feels definitely thoughtful and not just hype driven. And that these days is absolutely refreshing. But let's be honest and a bit maybe critic. From my POV, it is still kind of early days. This idea is great, sure, the plan is 100% exciting, but we have seen a lot of crypto payment solutions come and go. The key right now, I believe, is execution. And the real question is, can Aeon now really scale and convince merchants to adopt and at the same time maintain a seamless user experience? That remains to be seen, but if they pull it off, and again, this is kind of a big if, we could be looking back at this moment as a true inflection point. And if we do, okay, I am going to maybe in about a couple of years come back to this video and tell you that I absolutely told you so, and I'm gonna be the greatest analyst ever. So overall, this is definitely good news for Algorand, but at the same time, let's not be 100% optimistic. Let's follow the news and especially this one and see where does it actually go. Now, let's go on the live chart and see what is happening in the short term right in here. So if you remember, the last time that we talked about Algo, I believe we were somewhere around these areas, and the idea was that most likely our move down is not over, and we said this can be 5-wave up followed by a correction down, and this can be yet another 5-wave on the upside, and maybe these are the subwaves for a very simple ABC zigzag, which will kind of get confirmed the moment that we get a move down from these areas in order to take this important low down here about 17.3 cents. And what did we do? Exactly that. So excuse me if I'm right now in like very short term in Algo hesitant to be completely optimistic and call this point with a lot of certainty our final low. Number one, there is no certainty in any market. We are talking about the possibilities. And number two, I think even if you want to be bullish, it is like way too soon to call this point our final low and jump into that kind of optimistic conclusions. But let's just entertain the bullish case as well, because in every single video, I'm trying to give you an objective analysis and check out a bullish and at the same time a bearish case. So you see, I still believe we are having 5-wave up in here, and this is definitely a 1, 2, 3. Now I'm going to say instead we are having 1, 2, 3 to about this point, sure, but from here to about this point, this can be an ABC in form of an expanded flat into wave 4. And again, I still believe this is 5-wave up now into this larger degree wave 5, and followed by that, yes, this can be a correction down, potentially a WXY in form of a double zigzag, maybe even an ABC zigzag, not really that important. And if the low is end, then okay, what we want to see in Algo is a very strong move on the upside, followed by a consolidation pattern and then another move up. Why is that? Because if you want to say that we're going to have our final bottom somewhere around these areas, maybe this is like a very important support, then okay, you need to be able to find off of the lowest low in here a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-wave up. And in terms of the sub waves, you know what I'm about to say, 5-wave up into wave 1, 3, and 5. There we go. And for wave 2 and 4, we can have many different possibilities. Doesn't really matter. Let's say, yeah, okay, ABC into 4 and a WXY structure into wave 2. Now let's go on the live chart and see what is going on. So in case that we see a strong move up and then correction and yet another move, then okay, I think we can safely assume that this is going to be on a higher degree a 5-wave up, which means maybe at that point the low is already in. Are we going to say right now the low is in? I don't really believe we should say that, because we don't really have any actual solid evidence supporting this scenario. So the question is, okay, what should we do right now? Depends. If you do not have Algorand at all, and if you want to invest in this project, then okay, your name of the game should be DCA, dollar cost averaging. Sure, if you want, you can absolutely buy some in here, but this is the key: buy some Algorand around the current area, okay? Because your name of the game is DCA, you need to buy a little bit and then have some money aside in case that we go lower, and then you will just buy more and more as we go lower in Algo, in hope that in the mid to long term we get a massive move up and start the next major phase of the bull run. And I think in that phase we can easily get to somewhere around the $2 plus area, and that can even be the first target. So you see, overall, no matter what is going to happen in like very short term in this region, I am 1000% bullish in Algo. Having said that, in the short term, again, this might end up being just another ABC zigzag, excuse me, let's just take this one, or maybe even a 5-wave up, and well, on a higher degree. At that point, either this is going to be a WXY in form of a double zigzag, possibly even an ABC zigzag. And what you want to see if you want to be bearish and say that our move down is going to continue is a very strong move down. Again, you need to pay to the shape of this move, okay? Having a move down from these areas, potentially even a bit higher, is kind of predictable. It doesn't really matter, honestly. You need to pay full attention to the shape of it, because if this turns out to be a strong move down and then we especially take this importance low, at that point, well, the bearish count is unfortunately confirmed and you need to count on some more downward price action in Algo. On the other hand, if we get a continuation of this move up, maybe in the next 12 to 24 hours, and then we get a correction followed by yet another move up, you know what, that's going to be a great sign. And right in here, trust me, it is not going to be a long opportunity. No, because what happens after a 5-wave up if we are bullish and the low is already in? You know the answer, we're going to have a move on the downside, and assuming that we identify all the right sub-waves, you know what, fair enough, these areas can be a beautiful long and potentially buy opportunity for those of you who haven't invested in Algorand yet and they want to. And I hope I explained everything well and you understood what is going on in Algo. Anyway, if you found any value in my content, I would really appreciate if you like this video and consider subscribing to my channel and follow me on Twitter. And if you want more, maybe you want a complete analysis for your own specific crypto, or maybe you want to learn some decent TA in order to be able to make good money in the markets, you can become a member and ask me anything you want. And until the next update, I hope you have a wonderful time with your family and loved ones. Goodbye.